If being a mechanic's taught me anything, it's that having the right tool can make all the difference between making money and losing money. It can also make all the difference in how your day goes. So if your day or days include changing the timing belt or getting into the timing cover of any of these Subarus, you're going to want to have this tool. Now, if constraints allow, Company 23 would make a tool that fits all the different Subaru crank harmonic balancers. Oh wait, they did. You're going to have this tool to get the pulley off, and you got to get the pulley off in order to get the time cover off. This tool is used to hold the harmonic balancer so it doesn't move anywhere. Now, why is that important? Allow me to demonstrate. But first of all, there's 4 bolts times 2, so you got 8 bolts. You got a set of 4 that are the skinny ones for one style. You got a set of 4 that are large for the other style. So if you take your 22 millimeter socket and you go to put it on here and loosen this, what's going to happen is the engine's just going to rotate and rotate and rotate. So you have to brace it, and there's different ways of doing that. You can do a brace on the crankshaft on the back, which is a pain, or you can get a huge pipe wrench. Jeez, man, would you look at the size of that thing? So here's the kind of pipe wrench that you'd have to do that. Big old 4-footer, giant sucker. This little sweetheart takes up a lot less space, and it probably costs about the same, maybe less. When we look at the harmonic balancer on this vehicle, you can see these little marks here where somebody's used a large pipe wrench to hold it still. Now you can do that and you can get a good torque on it and you can torque it properly, but who wants to have those marks in your thing, and who wants to deal with the pipe wrench thing? You grab the outside of your pulley and risk damaging it, and then also have to have this the right height to be to the floor to hold it. But this Company 23 has come up with this amazing lifetime guarantee tool that you can just slip in like this. So just get it anywhere that you can get it to key up, rotate it to your preference, and then you take your socket. You see there's a hole in the middle. You just set them up like a V, and now you can lay down in here, get your elbow lined up, square up how you want it, and I'm narrating while I'm cracking this free. It's that easy. And then you just take your socket and just spin it out the rest of the way. Now if you've tried this before, you know that what I did is an amazing thing just now. Typically you'll have to sweat and waste time and open up all kinds of stuff, pull the starter out, and as it is, I'm just spinning this thing right out of there. So this is also a nice tool, so you can line up top dead center here if you want. The best thing to do is to pull this cover on the cams and line them up, because you could be off 180, on the crank. But it's just a really handy, nice tool to have. I mean, that was so much easier. The first time I used this tool, I was just like, I just started laughing. I was just giddy. I loved it. There's other tools that you can get that cost a lot more money that will do the same thing. But this does all Subarus. I mean, you've got both, like I say, you've got the 8 bolts, 2 sets of 4, so that you can do any of them. But it's very versatile. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and if you want to make it even more compact, these are just bolts. You can just pull them out of there, just zip them out with your impact, and then it's a perfectly flat tool. It doesn't take up much space at all. Awesome, awesome. Another thing that's awesome about this tool is also fit some Toyotas, Scions, and even Saabs, as you can see down here. If you go to the website, it also has some helpful information. You see where it says Subaru Crank Pulley Tool Manual. You click on that and it brings up another area that this tool just really shines, and that's torque settings. Another way that I didn't mention when I was talking about this tool at the beginning of getting the bolt out of the harmonic balancer is to use a cheater bar and a starter motor. The reason I didn't mention it is that it's a bad method. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can damage doing that. It will work, but ultimately you're going to have a tool like this to be able to set the torque using a torque wrench to get the bolt tightened back properly. Alright, so we're putting this back on now. So we've got our torque wrench. We're going to set our torque wrench to 33 foot-pounds. We've already got oil on our pulley bolt, so you get set to 33. And try doing this and wrestling with a pipe wrench, or try doing this with an impact gun. So with our 22 millimeter socket and our torque wrench, set it for 33. So we go back with our torque wrench. We've got it set to 94 foot-pounds. That's why you need such a big lever on this thing to be able to do it right. Torque it down, get it to click, and we're done. Take our tool, slide it out. And so they even provide for you the information that you need. If you look here, it supplies the torque specs in both Newton meters and foot-pounds. I'm not kidding, these guys are awesome. They're just trying to help you out. Again, you got a tool that is a high quality tool. It's got a lifetime warranty that you're not going to need. And it's just a great company. I like supporting them. So I'll leave a link in the description to their website, and thanks for watching.